go live. Let's go live. Let's go live. Let's go live. We are live. Let's go live. Mm. We are live. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. What's up? Wow, right off the gate. I just started. Wow. I just started like 5 seconds ago. What's up, Data? That's rad. Cool. Right from the top. Ah, my left hand is on fire. Sorry about that. Camera angle's weird, man. My beard looks a lot oranger today. I'm charging my phone right now, and I don't want any interference. I want no interference in my live stream. I got the notification immediately clicked on. Yeah, son. Cool. Well, you know the drill, Potato. I do the same thing every day. Nothing different. Just getting better. That's it. I'm over 100 days now practicing the same thing. No lagging, bro. Not allowed. That's got to be from your end. I have super high speed internet. I have the highest speed internet that's available on the market right now. It's like 6G. So it's just got to be something out there in the universe. Doesn't want me to do anything right. There we go. Maybe move back from the camera a little bit. Oh, that's a killer angle. Killer angle. Yeah. So like yesterday and the day before, I've done like all this yard work, and it's really kicked my ass. So working with these clippers, hands are tense. I'm on my drawing tablet. Hey, cool. I need to get a tablet too. Come to think of it. Yeah, I'd like to get a tablet someday. I have a what they call like a it's an art tablet, but it's not like a what do you call it? It's not like an Apple tablet, you know, like a loose tablet. It is, but it connects to something, and it's like a big thing, and it's good. It's nice. It's a very nice tablet. It's only a few years old. However, I do experience some sort of like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. There's a connection problem with it too, which I'm not thrilled about. That's why I don't use it as often. Yeah, I like the digital stuff. I like doing digital stuff. This week's been hard for me a little bit. Um, just trying to find motivation, especially with my art. Um, I have this bucketed lint drawing, as you know, and I've made very little progress on that, and I want to change that, but I don't know what. There's something in the way. I don't know what it is. But I got less than well, I actually have exactly 2 weeks to the day, April 1st, until I'm sorry, April 15th to get it done. I'm hoping I can get it done in a week. That would be my mission. That would be my goal. If I don't, it's all right. But I wanted to give it to him in person because April 15th, that's the show. That's when Bucket comes through. Seeing him live, I bought my ticket already. All right, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Ah. Whoa, what the heck? Ah, forgivable. Just starting out. Just warming up. My hand hurts. Uh, two. Twos. Oh. Oh my God. One, two, three, four. Oh. First one to two. Three, four. Hey, Juju. All right, next one. 4. 6 more of these. Oh, not third, 4. There we go. Wondering why most people from Indian getting some hate or what? Sorry about that. You know, for the past, what is it? Probably for the past 10 months, maybe 8 months, I got these roommates. I met this guy. His name is Arvin, and his brother Akash, and they moved into my house, and they've been nothing but cool. They're really cool people. They're from India. And my stepmom, my dad's wife, is Gujarat, Indian. So pretty cool. Yes, really. The real thing, my friend. Yes. Yeah, Gujarat. I think that's how you say it, right? I'm Scottish and Irish. That's how I pronounce things. I don't know these things. I'm pretty ignorant. But yeah, Gujarat, I believe. Gujarat, India, or Gujarat. Like that. I'm not sure who these guys are, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they're around that same spot, area, whatever. But yeah, they're from India. They're Americanized, you know. But they're cool dudes, man. I couldn't be more grateful for good roommates. I think the best thing about it is that because I've had hellacious roommates over the past year, 2 years. 2 years have been nothing but bad roommate, and then when these guys moved in, it was like really cool because they just get it, you know. They know a thing or two about respect. You know what I mean? And they respect me, so that's all that matters, really. These other people, they were terrible. They didn't respect me at all. Oh, 2, 3, 4. Oh. There we go. Get back on track here. I'm almost done with these. Ah, I'm doing these at 1:30 too, 1:30 ppm. I was doing them at like 100, and then I went up like 110, and then I went up like 120, and I did 125. I was sitting at 125 for a little while, a couple weeks I think, and then now I just bumped it up to 130. I feel pretty confident. Pretty confident, but my hand's giving me a lot of trouble because I was usually stressing it out the last couple of days. We got the third permutation, so we have 4, 2, 3. Just gotta stop for a second and just tell you, I feel so much more confident in this little area, little pocket. I was really struggling a few months ago when I just started, and just to keep it all tight in there like that, I just feel a lot more confident on that. Sorry, look that up. Where was it? Two more. Last one. Cool. All right. That was all of them. All of them. All of the permutations. All of the permutations. Column 1, first finger. Column 2, second finger. Column 3, third finger. Column 4, fourth finger. Index, middle, pinky. Index, middle, ring finger, pinky. Right there. Hello, Jack. What's going on? I see the blue letters. But we ain't done yet. We're not done yet. We always go an hour. So that took me 35 minutes, basically. A couple breaks in between, but let's just call it 34. It's somewhere between 34 and 35 minutes at 130 BPM. And that's exactly where I wanted to be. When you start off slower at the slower BPMs, it's just going to take longer. So I was going at like 100 or maybe even lower than that. I think around 87. 87 takes like an hour and takes over an hour just because of the speed of the pulse of the beat. But this is exactly where I wanted to be because I wanted to keep it about 35 minutes because that's like the magic number for practice is 35 minutes. So if all I had in my day was 35 minutes, then I would strictly practice that. Oh, that's fun. Very, very cool. So with that being said, I like to follow them up with these. I like to turn the metronome off, actually. Let's just get this out of the way. Exercise for my fingers as well. And they're really ugly chords, man. But you know what? That's why I do this stuff, man. I do it alone in my studio, in my room, in my domain. I don't go out to Starbucks and get a cup of coffee, sit down, and do that. Subject people to my horrific practice routine. You filming on phone? No, I'm not filming on phone today. Phone charging, bro. I need phone charging. If my phone here, I've noticed something is that if my phone is not like at least 100% or close to 100%, then there will be some sort of interference, like a lag, or it'll freeze up. So like if it's super low on battery, and I put it on the charger, and then I go live, it's something that has to do with the charging of the phone while it's going live. There's some sort of weird interference. I don't know what the heck it is, but that's just how it goes. So while that phone is charging, I'm just gonna do webcam when the phone's charging from now on. And I like webcam because I like this angle. I like this angle a lot. What was that? Just making something. I disagree. What did you say? I disagree. I like phone way more. It's not that I like one or the other more. I like it whenever I can just go live. I like it whenever I can go live. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Let's see. It just cuts out more. Well, I am getting no interference on this, so that's got to be from your end. I was just telling a person earlier. Same thing. Very nice. I actually like that. Let's do a little scale practice, shall we? Oh yeah, do it. Do it at 100. Yeah, I like that. Feels good. Oops. Wrong. Flat 2, flat 3. Phrygian. Oops. 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. Hand is sore, bro. Bro. Hand is sore. Oh, moving on. Ooh, pump it up. Keep going up. Let's see how old we can do. 105. I'm going to go up 5 degrees every time. 1, 2. Mm. Is that a what? Is that an augmented thing you said? No, it's not an augmented thing. This is just a modal exercise, starting from low F, going up the major scale, but playing the modes, right? Ionian, and then Dorian, Phrygian, Locrian. Oh, I'm sorry, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian. There's Locrian right here, and then back to F. And I like to do that because I don't have a cutaway. I could probably go a lot. Yeah, I could definitely go a lot further if I had the cutaway. But I don't. That's it. Oh, it's Helly. Oh, I remember you. What were we talking yesterday? The day before? I can never remember days, bro. It's getting bad. I can't remember anything anymore. Like short-term memory is really, really bad for me. It's kind of scary. But anyway. And we're just bumping it up like 5 degrees every go around. So now I start at 100. Now I'm at 110. And I'm not playing them on the beat either. You know, I'm not playing them on. I'm not playing the quarter notes. I'm playing the eighth notes. No, I'm not going like this. Although I think I should probably. I'll do them both. I'll do them on quarter notes. I'll do them on quarter notes. And then I'll do them on eighth notes. But for right now, I'm going to do eighth notes. I'm not going to do quarter notes right now. Nice. I had a feeling. You were still here. Appreciate it. That's good. I like the eighth note approach because it has more of a flow. Like I feel like I can. It's not so rigid with quarter notes. Quarter notes is really rigid. You make them eighth notes, it kind of has like a groove to it. You know what I mean? What's up, dude? Oh, all right. Bumping it up. 115. Let's go. Eighth notes at 115 too. Oh. I always screw that one up. 1, 2, 3, beginning. Yeah, man. Like practicing scales, I love because yeah, it's just easy and just a vibe. It's very calming, relaxing. You get a sense of like for me, I just feel like there's a sense of like direction with scales because there is a direction with scales, but like sonically, tonally. Okay, I did 115. Let's go 120. 120. We're getting faster. Imagine how much you have to train that type of thing to be able to do those fast, rhythm like decapitated stuff. Yeah, slam like technical death metal. Yeah, oh yeah. I don't know, really that technical stuff. Yes. No, you're right. Oh yeah, it takes some time. Now a lot of those guys too. There's probably a good chance they might practice what I'm doing. Uh, Gotta remember too, a lot of these guys are younger and they're fueled with a lot of potential, like a lot of testosterone, aggression, and a lot of that just comes out naturally. I think. You know what I mean? In my humble opinion. Come on, man, let's jam. All right, dude, what do you got? Got this riff that goes. Oh, that's sick, bro. I know, man. I agree. I agree. Brings brings a lot of great things. I think that's why I still play, and I think that's why I'm still like interested in finding out what I can do. You know what I mean? Because I'm always thinking, man, I know I can do better. I know I can do better. You know, I heard someone say, it was a celebrity. I heard say this. One of my favorite people on the planet, one of the best comedians out there ever, late night host, yada yada. Well, he said he was interviewing the guy from he was interviewing Rivers Cuomo from Weezer, and he was like, "I'm so jealous because of people that he's very envious of people that can like musicians that can hear the music and have it just flow through them like that. And he can play guitar, but he can't. You know what I mean? He comes from an approach where he learns the patterns, he learns the shapes, and learns the patterns. But he's all pattern based, you know. Not to say I think he doesn't give himself enough credit. Uh, Conan O'Brien is the guy, and Conan O'Brien he's already kind of self-deprecated too. But I believe that anybody can really do this. It's just some people have an approach, a different approach. That's all, different perspective on it. I look at like this stuff as like I want to learn good, clean technique because I know the guys that I listen to, that I look up to, they all practice the same thing to get where they're at. You know what I mean? It's hard to tell with some people that that are just absolutely gifted, and they take that gift and then they apply the passion to it as well, and then you get a lethal combination of passion and creativity and innately embedded, innate, keen, you know, thing from your soul. You know, that's a lethal combination. All of that. But you have to learn good technique. Man. I cannot, and that's a pet peeve of mine. Is watching musicians with horrible technique. I mean, it's like I just don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? I just do not want to be that guy. Learn it clean, man. And this is like working out, man. You know, and there's another guy I look up to really like a lot, and he's a younger guy. I think he might be younger than me. Um, but he said the same thing. His name's Billy Strings. Billy Strings is all, and he's all country kicking, licking chicken, you know. And he didn't get that good just waking up in the morning. Man. No, that kid practiced his ass off with his dad. So he got a good family. Yeah, Billy Strings, bro. Billy Strings, fire. But it's funny because there's a YouTube ad. You know, in my algo, there's a YouTube ad with him saying about this ad that he saw that changed his mind on the way to approach and practice. Because he was already really good, but then he had to sit down. Like he said it out of his mouth. I just had to sit down and just treat it like I was working out. And it's very true. Very true. Dudes are good. Yeah, dudes are good. Dudes are good, bro. But I like to learn the technical side of these things because when I go to learn a song, um, it flows a lot easier. It's gonna still take me a while to get it under my fingers, but it will make the process easier over time. And then you get to a certain point, and I've done this so many times in my life, where especially with bass, that's why I'm so much more proficient with bass, is that I've spent more time on it, learning these songs, and learning the technique, same way as I do on guitar. But then when I go to practice something like a Primus song or something, that stuff's really hard to copy anyway. But once you get sort of the idea of it down, once you get the idea of it down, and you just have to run it, you have to run it 100 times. I don't care how long it takes you. 100 times is a magic number for me. Like I'm talking like really slow, really slow, and then your body starts to your muscle memory what I mean? Break that down. You just keep going, 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 going. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly the riff. You know, that's the same technique as Lacquer. Absolutely. You're 100% right on that. Yeah. But it's actually, that's funny because he used that with not knowing that that's like an actual practice routine. Like that's an actual a rhythmic dictation. But yeah, it's like yeah. Every live stream, yeah. That's one of the reasons why I play it. Still want to know. So back to this thing. I went off track. Sorry, I was talking about Billy Strings and stuff. Not taken too seriously though. Either. Oh yeah, he's his own entity. Some of the things, yeah, some things I don't really like. I don't know. Over the years, been like say when I was a kid, I was like little, and I was like looking up to that. Man, that is the coolest, raddest stuff, and of course it was. But then I don't know in the later years too. So like some of his music with when he does with other bands other than Primus, um, has been kind of hit or miss. Mostly miss, in my opinion. I don't. Some of the stuff I just don't really. Yeah, still cool though, I guess. Because he, you know, that goes to say that goes to be true. Like just because it doesn't hit you the same as it would someone else. And it might, you know, there might be an album of his that I really don't like that someone really, really likes. You know what I mean? That's another thing with music. Like, it's not biased in any way. But just because you don't like something doesn't mean that other person is gonna have the same feeling. You know. So I always, you know, always say like I respect it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people love the Beatles and stuff, and I love the Beatles too. I like the Beatles are like top tier musicians of all time, revolutionary, all that. Just think that with say the Beatles and Rolling Stones, you know what I mean? But that's all boomer music. And no disrespect, but that's very very old music. And but if it wasn't for those guys laying down the concrete and laying down that path for people, there would be no artists that I like. You know what I mean? So the artists I like, those are their guys. You know what I mean? I mean, I get it. They're important, but it's not really my stuff. That too. It's not like my stuff, my stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, if anything, my stuff would probably have been like early influence. The most earliest influence was classical music. Bach, Beethoven, Mozart, those top tier guys. Straight up classical music. And then oldies. I loved oldies. I had this little radio when I was a kid. We didn't have much growing up, so I just had a little radio, and I'd listen to actual radio when it was broadcast of classical music station and the oldies station. So like Motown stuff like that. And then trying to think what else. My dad got both my parents got me into really great music growing up. Both from the 70s, 70s and 80s. My dad was a kid in the 80s, so he got me into Rush. If there was any band that my dad ever got me into, that was really like his band, Rush. Like I'm grateful for what? Like I'm grateful for starting it because then I was purification, like restoration. Oh wow. Yeah, I think man, being somewhat of a metalhead myself. Metalhead, is that what they call it, right? Um, I think because I am very diverse with my music and just even listening, I listen to everything. I don't stay in one lane too long. But when I'm in the metalhead lane, I'm like I really enjoy a lot of it just for what it is. But there are a lot of bands that are just not my thing. Like Dillinger Escape Plan, that band was pushed on me so much. And Opeth, that was another one. Yo, man, you need to listen to Opeth, dude. Change your mind, dude. Blow you away, dude. I'm like, okay, I got it. And everything I've heard from them is great. Just, I enjoy it. Whatever, bro. You're right. Yeah, that's a good name drop. Foghat, Eagles. Yeah, those are the 70s, dude. I used to know how to play Dire Straits. Salt of the Swing. What was that? What was that? I don't know. I'd have to relook at that. I know the first chord. There it is. Sometimes I hear that old stuff. Yeah, me too. Yeah, Salt and the Swing, bro. I just know the first chord. I'll have to look that up again. I don't know. I used to know how to play it. Back in the day, I figured it out. Back in the day, I don't remember any of that. Not to get personal or anything, but I went through a lot in my earlier years, my 20s and stuff. A lot of substance and stuff too. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of brain cells I burned, but I can't remember anything. It's kind of scary. That's why I still practice. Hopefully this stuff sticks. Anyway, all right, I need to go to 125. All right, 130. I'm just gonna keep going until I can't do it anymore. Yeah, dude, I get that. I'm 18 and already have problems with short memory. Yeah, man, stay away from booze. Stay away from drugs, hard drugs. Stay away from booze. You don't need it, man. I mean, that's hard being a metalhead too, because I think that's what got me into a lot of that stuff. I listen to a lot of aggressive music. You can have your fun, but just don't take it too far. Don't let it control your don't let it control your life. You're in for a bad son. I mean, when I saw Meshuggah, when I met Meshuggah and I saw Meshuggah, these guys backstage, they were drinking Heinekens and stuff like that. Um, yeah, they're Swedish, you know. They'd be in the back drinking, I don't see them drinking hard liquor, but they were smoking joints. Yeah, no drink, no drugs, no alcohol. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I'm super clean. I'm razor straight now. Razor straight. They have been for a long time. But I guess I had to go through that. I have a addictive personality. But these guys, I respect this because they can still do what they do, and they're almost like they're in their late 50s. You know what I mean? Still playing like really, really heavy, intense music, and they can knock back a few, smoke a joint, get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But there's people that can do that. There's people that can't. Plain and simple. Sometimes I ponder about that. Yeah, it's all about pondering, dude. Sometimes you just have to sit and ponder. One, two, three, four. Like Ozzy almost died so many times. So yeah, I got nuts. But when you look at music, he was doing, yeah, that it's not even really heavy. Like, yeah, main riffs are cool, but then you go to the, it's just a disco song after that. Whatever. I don't know. Yeah, it's a disco song after that. Then a lot of his choruses are kind of like that. But dude, nothing. I think is heavier. His heaviest stuff was when Zach Wild came through. That was really heavy. No More Tears. Yeah, that was a great album. If you apply things those dudes done in the past and try to recreate them with the Cannibal Corpse playing on the background, it's much more rad. Yeah, Cannibal. I absolutely love that. Top tier. Love Cannibal. It's the spirit of metal, man. Oh, it will never die. No, I think that should be that should definitely be said. I think that I watched this guy Rick Beato. I don't know if you know who Rick Beato. I like Rick Beato a lot. Rick Beato is a YouTube guy, producer and stuff. He's been on YouTube for 10 years or so. But he interviews a lot of great people. But I think he should really start. Or I don't know if he has, or I don't know. I haven't really seen any real metal guys on his, you know, on his channel. I think he should interview like Alex Webster. That would be a guy to talk to. Freaking love Alex Webster. And just talk about the state of where metal is. Because what I see, my local metal scene is really strong. It will always be strong whenever there's a young group of young men out there. You know what I mean? No matter what, whether they're changing the game up, which there are several, or if yes, I have that book. Yeah, bro. He quotes something on that book, and I'll never forget it. Yeah, I know. Uh, right in the beginning of that book, I think, or maybe it's on the back. I can't remember. But his quote was, No pain and no gain does not apply to a musical instrument. I'll never forget that. It's super true because what that means is um, forcing yourself to hurt yourself. You know what I mean? Basically, he means dial it back, learn the right way, and you'll be better off. You shouldn't be in pain while you practice, even though I am right now. But I did some extensive work on my arms. That's why I'm in a lot of pain. All right, still at 130. I already did that at 130. I'm gonna do it at 155. Oh wow. One 40. Ah, Mixolydian. I gotta get that when I buy my bass. Yeah, man, get that thing. Last time I saw it was at the Guitar Center, but you can probably find that anywhere. Probably find that online. And correction, I used to have that book. I don't have that book anymore. If I did, I'd be in it right now. Let's see, 145. Ah, two, three, four. Yeah, same, bro. Minus the H. I don't have the H as much as I do just the ADD, just the ad. No, bro. No, not at all. Not at all. It's totally fine. It's the perfect amount of focus and interaction. Ad, bro. That's all I have. Like when I was in school, like this kind of stuff, anything that I can create or be artistic with, always thrive. Always, always, always thrive. I guess you could say I'm a little hyperactive. I guess my personality is as hyperactive. You know what I mean? I'm like super laid back. But I know ADHD people, adults or kids, sometimes they can be really zippy. You know what? I believe it's a gift. I think it's a gift from God. You just have to know how to use it to your advantage. That means your brain is hyper because you probably have a great outlook on life. Like you probably think a lot more outside the box. Is what I'm trying to say. than most people. So that's why it's less than that in the long run. I already did 145, 150. Excuse me, 152. 153. Lydian. Mixo. Shoot. What am I doing? Hold on. Start this over. Focus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hell yeah. Still on the right track. I'm going to try to go to 200. 200 is insane. Now I'm just doing these at eighth notes. If I was doing these quarter notes, it'd be. Wait a minute. Am I doing them at eighth notes? Hold on. Yeah, I was doing them at eighth. My bad. These are quarter notes. On the beat. So I'm doing them in eighth notes right now. I'm going to try to go up to 200. I'm not going to be able to do it probably. But then when it all crumbles and falls apart, I'm going to go back down to 100 and then do quarter notes. What does he say? No, I'm laid back too. The hyperactiveness makes me be laid back, but constantly moving around. Not getting stuff done. I'm spending time on really unnecessary stuff. Bro, story of my life. Here's the thing though. And he says, like hearing music, like I said, unnecessary because it's necessary. I think when you're aware of it, okay, and I'm very aware, I'm hyper aware of where I'm at. I'm very grounded, right? As kids say now, I'm based, right? Very based. But when I'm on, that's why I like these lives. I've been doing these lives, and I find when I'm doing them, and I'm interacting, I'm meeting new people like yourself and everything. It's really great. It helps me not be on my other device, phone. Just plain and simple. It helps me not be on my phone where I'm just doing this. You know what I mean? And it's tough because we all do it. You know, but you can get lost. It's toxic. It's just toxic. Plain and simple. You can lose hours. I've lost days on that stuff. You know what I mean? And it causes a lot more issues than a lot of people think. So why not put that down and do something that I actually want to spend my time on? But then a lot of times too, I have to find the motivation to do it. And that's why this is the catalyst of that, right? Just click record. I tell myself every morning, just get up, peel yourself out of bed, grab your guitar and just hit record and go. And let the onslaught, usually it's nice and mild. You know, it's pretty PG over here. Man, what I'm trying to say is like the trolls. It's rare when I get trolled. So I have a few mods too. But every now and again I'll get some sour grapes. But you suck, you're not, whatever. But that all gotta go. I'm just doing this for me. I'm not trying to impress anybody. Just trying to get better at something. That's all it comes down to. And who knows, man? Who knows? If I have that same sort of attitude, throughout this year, that's been my goal. I can just get through a good year of good solid practice. Maybe I'll be good enough to jump on stage in Philly String. Like I think big like that. Man. I think big like that. I don't. You know what I mean? I think after 25 years of playing music, I think I could. I'm on another level. Even though I'm not, Ingve Malmsteen on this thing. I don't know. Just chatting and stuff, playing games or whatever. Yeah, that's what's up, dude. Freaking suck, dude. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Resident Evil is right on. Yeah, dude. Resident Evil's rad. What do you think of the movies? The movies are cool too. Still got it, homie. Still got it. I'm at 150. A lot of buzzing going on. Guitar and thrash, though. It's my fault. 155. Here we go. 155. Yeah, watching movies like Cars 2 or Over the Hedge. Yeah, I meant that's cool. Those are good movies. I meant, what do you think of the Resident Evil movie? Resident Evil movie was pretty good. From what I saw. The last Resident Evil movie I saw was Ultraviolet, and that was a long time. I don't know. Yeah, I saw it in 3D. Now that I think about it, Ultraviolet, I think it was called. It was in 3D. It was pretty rad. The only one I watched was Vendetta and the live action movie. Yeah, nice, bro. Ah! 160. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. 165. We're going up, man. We're all the way up. Did you see the new game? No, I did not. Wow, they have 9 already? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a game. I don't play games. Not play games. I have not played games in many, many years. 15 plus years. Probably longer than that. I stopped playing video games like right out of high school. I didn't follow through with that. I played a lot of video games when I was in high school. But after that, life kicked me in the balls. Didn't have time to play video games. Oh yeah, and I like classic games now. I can play Mario anytime. Any of the old Mario games, Donkey Kong games, Super Nintendo games. Those what do you call them? Scrollers or whatever. I love those old games. NES, Nintendo. Yeah, I love them. I can play that. There was one for PlayStation that came out called Army Men, and I loved that game growing up. Army Men. It was a fun game. There was Crash Bandicoot. There were like Kirby, and there's some other offshoots. There was this one called Bubsy that was really fun. Final Fantasy was fun too, but I never really got into it. That was more of like story stuff. You had to read so much. I didn't want to read. But yeah, that was pretty much my video game experience back then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 165, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, go. Still got it, bro. 170. Here we go. Still got it, bro. Feel confident. Feel confident. Oh. Oh. All right. Kind of boxed out. 175. All right, that was kind of sloppy too. We're gonna keep going though. 180. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was pretty clean. Starting to get there though. 185. Come on, 200. Let's go. Not bad, not bad. 190. Holy cow. Oh, it's always Dorian. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. I think it might be 190, bro. We're gonna give it a try one more time. Here we go. Relax. Relax. No pain, no gain does not apply to a musical instrument. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, kind of. 195. Now here's the thing. We're going so fast. It's hard to alternate pick everything. You can't pick everything. So I have to like economy pick. Like just go through it and go through it again. That's what's holding me back. My hand, but this hand's good. Woo! All right. That was 195. Here we go. 200, bro. Ah! How didn't even pick, bro. I didn't even pick. Oh, it's hard. All right, I pretty much lost it at 190, but 200. 200. I think I'm going to give it up on that. But that was good. That was great practice. Oh, yeah. What did he say? About movies, what do you like? Like horror stuff? Yes, I do too. Even more if it's from the 80s. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yep, TCM and Saw, absolutely some of my favorites. REC is good too. What's REC? What was it? Imagine Sweet Picking with bass, Sean Beasley. Diabolical. Yeah, Sean is, I forgot what Sean plays for. Sean Beasley. That name sounds super familiar. What? That was good training, dude. Yeah. That was good, good training, dude. Oh, yeah. I knew that name sounded familiar. Yeah, it's all. They stick with it nasty, dude. There's a lot of sweet picking. Yeah. A lot of times too, I'll try to roughen up my thumb, build up the callus on my thumb. It's good for bass too. Like cheese grated too. My old bass teacher, he was also large. Yeah, cool, bro. Large fella. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say my old bass teacher used to teach me that. He was like, just do this. I'm like, why? That's crazy. He's like, no, you need to build up your fingers, brother. So true. Got to build up the calluses on your fingers, bro. On this hand. So I would do. Good stuff. Yeah, for instance, hold on. Oh. Yeah. Play a little bass today too. Why not? Play a little bass today. Whoa. Play a little bass today too. Why not? Why the hell not? Yeah. Try to get all four fingers on that one. Watch this pinky right here. This pinky right here go like that. So my ring finger. I'm gonna go here. Hammer on. Pinky. And then and ring finger. That's actually that note right there. I'm clamping these two rings. All in that motion. Men are simple, yes, bass. It bums me out so much in beginning when you're starting playing, yeah. And see bass, man, happy. Man, see bass, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Just that arpeggio lick, that took me forever. That took me forever. But I want to say maybe a month where I felt confident with it. But I was like, especially with the fourth finger, I think that's where I've seen guys like this. Like, if I'm not mistaken, that Sean Beasley guy. I don't know if he plays with stick or not. I think he plays with stick. But there's other guys in metal bands and stuff like I think there's a thing called Beyond Creation, and this guy was doing that technique with his right hand, and I thought, man, what the hell is that? Just by looking at him, he never explained it or anything. I had to watch him do it, and I noticed he had that pinky in there. So, but if you just focus on something and break it down, did you hear that? What? That's a flesh of movement? No, I did not. Deeds of flesh? No, I did not. Sorry about that. Deeds of flesh. Deeds of flesh. Deeds of flesh. Write that down. Deeds of flesh. Check that out. Should be. They're good. Okay. I wrote it down. I'll put it on Spotify. That song, infecting them with falsehood. Infecting them with falsehood. Infecting. Okay, shall do. Shall do. Shall do. Coming up on, I got about 15 more minutes. I'll be 2 hours on this stream. I think that's a good practice session. Now, what I usually do on bass here, what do I do on bass? So, get a good angle. There we go. Yeah, we're going to do the metronome on this one. Important. Yep. 2/3 that Jocko we ripped, don't forget. Oh yeah, I know that one. Oh yeah. And there's yeah, love that, love that, love that, love that. Yeah. That's all I remember. And then there's another section. It's like, what is it? I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, but I love that song. I have a book. I have a Jocko book that has that song in it. You got to revisit that book. Yeah, it looks insane too. Let me show you. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah. Yeah, look at this book. Jocko book. This is the Jocko book. Everything else is crap. Jocko based method book. Everything else is crap. Just remember that. Whoa, brother. That. Mm. Oh yeah, there's that. Okay, that's how I learned that. Come on, go over lick. Right there. Right there. Beautiful. The OGs. Home the secret. Right, bro. You know it. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Donna Lee is in here. That's another crazy. Continuum, another great one. Teen Town, Kick My Ass. Where's Tracy? I thought Tracy was in here. What the flip? Oh yeah, 33. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at Portrait of Tracy. Look at that. That's nuts. All right. All there though. All there. Now I go and look at it. Again, I haven't looked at it in a long time. Got the main riff. Okay. Where's that main? Right there. There we go. And it goes. Yeah, that's nuts, bro. Nutty. Nuttier than squirrel turd. Yeah, man. Good book. Yeah. Hot dang, dude. I know how to read, but it looks pro. Yeah, it's nuts. Schnoz. This is what I was working on. This is my song. That's the riff I had around for a long time. But yeah. Whew. Wow, no, did that sounds like art. What? Art spear. Art spear. I got a couple little like slower songs, I guess you'd say. There was one I did a. Wait, I lost my place. There you go. I like that kind of stuff. Not everything has to be rip your face off. Oh, yeah. That's Heaven's background track. Thanks, bro. Yeah, you know what's funny is I wrote that thing, this thing here. Never gave it a title. I just something that yes, true, very true, ethereal, right? I wrote that. I came up with that in my friend's apartment, and we were on the balcony of his apartment. I was in college. I was in Los Angeles. I was in Hollywood, right on Hollywood Boulevard. We had this apartment. We were overlooking like the street and stuff, and it was a really quiet night. We were out there, like smoking and drinking and doing God knows what. On sort of like a bender, but we were just jamming. And the guy, my friend was just jamming some chords or whatever, and I said, "Oh, that sounds cool." It just came up, and I hit him with that, and it just came out. And I hit him with that, and he was like, "Dude, keep going with that." And then he soloed over it, and we were just vibing right off that for like 10 minutes. So, and I think that's why it just stuck with me to this day. That was back in 2009. So it's still stuck with me, man. I wrote it on this thing, on this bass. And the chords are, it's just it's a descending modal starting on D minor, D major, I'm sorry. G major, G major 9, and then I'll resolve it back home to the D major, right? Definitely threw me, yeah, like yeah, it was one of those, ethereal things to hit you right there at the moment. I just watched this documentary last night, very old documentary, 36-year-old documentary, 35-year-old documentary, made in 91. It was called Funky Monks from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It was like an hour long. I found it on YouTube. Old documentary of Red Hot Chili Peppers when they were recording Blood Sugar Sex Magic. It's all in black and white. And I couldn't agree with Lee and stuff on a lot of those guys. I couldn't agree with them more. How just from the fourth dimension, I think he starts talking about it right off the beginning. Like, yeah, that's where it's like everything is. They were very dialed in. They're very dialed in guys. But yeah, couldn't agree with them more. It just sometimes it just hits you. Like this lick here. I just threw that out one day. It just hit me, threw it out, and my friend was recording me. This was only a few years ago. This was only a couple years ago. A couple years ago, I'm sitting at this guy's house. I was in this band, and he's my drummer, and he was recording me. He was like, "Dude, play this, dude." And I was playing this thing. He goes, "Dude, that is beautiful, man." But I like these chords, these suspended type of chords. One of my favorite chords right there. Like that, yeah, because we feel stuff, right? Yeah, absolutely. Around we feel it, yeah, absolutely. The weather can influence the non-mood, for example. Oh, 100%, yeah. Oh, yeah, everything does. Energy just in general does. That's why it's a war right now. It's a war. It's a battle. It's a war against the energy. Right? mostly about mine. Yeah. I'll be mindful of that. Surge for inspiration. Indeed. Indeed. Could cover some song, I don't know, like Heaven, Hell. Yeah. Probably clip it and post. Clip it and piss. Yeah, I need to start making some videos, man. I think videos will definitely build my channel up. I know that for sure. I need better equipment. I need a camera. I can edit. That's no problem. But yeah, Heaven and Hell, man. That's a big song. Forgot how that goes. God, yo. Yeah. I'll never forget. I went to my band was playing at the Warped Tour in 2007, 6 or 7, I can't remember. We were playing the Ernie Ball Stadium at Warped Tour. When we were done, one of the first bands we went and saw was Killswitch Engage, and they played that song "Holy Diver," their version of it, and it blew my mind. I love that. I love their version of "Holy Diver." You can leave a link for donations and live streams on YouTube Shorts. I can, huh? You can leave a link for donations. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that works just yet. I'm kind of just doing this for fun, but I would love to do some donations. I think I'm led to believe that you're supposed to have 1,000 subscribers, and then you can take a donation. But I'll look into that more because the donations would definitely help. Killswitch Engage is cool stuff. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Oops. Play one of my favorite licks. You just copy your number from eBay or stuff. I don't know. Not Facebook. Yes, I leave it in the description. I don't know really how it goes. I'll look into it. Man. Yeah, I'll look into that. Man, I'll look into that, man. Yeah, it's good, man. I'll look into it, man. Parting, just parting, dude. I love parting, dude. There's apps for that, man. I think. Yeah. All right. That's tight. Yeah. Something's got to pay off soon. Something's definitely got to pay off pretty soon. I don't know. Let me ask you, as a viewer, would you like to see me do one? What the one I know is from South America? Oh, interesting. As a viewer, now I do my practicing live, and that's just whatever. I also do my artwork live, but I'd like to do tutorials on my art and still keep them like as videos, but then splice them up and be like, okay, cool, I do draw. You know what I mean? When it comes to the drawing, that's one thing. When it comes to music, I'd like to make videos that are like I like the idea of doing covers. There's a lot of guys that do covers and stuff already, but as a viewer, what would you like? You like to see me explain stuff? I don't know. Sometimes I just don't feel like I'm the best at doing that either. And I cannot stand the hacks out there that lead you down the wrong. You know what I mean? They lead you down the wrong way. But there are several great guys I like. I still watch. There's this guy named Cover Solutions. He's been on YouTube forever, and he puts up the tabs right up here. You know, follow along with it, and he nails the song. Every ghost note, everything. Um, you have to switch between video types. Yeah, I think I know what you're saying, right? Like the types of videos I make. Yeah, I'm thinking like when it comes to long form content, doing because just the explanation generally don't attract non-musicians. Yeah, that's another thing too. Yeah, you got to remember there's the normies. They look at somebody and go, "Oh yeah, that guy's ripping" or whatever. And then there's the musicians that are like, "Yeah, you suck." um, well, let's think. You know, another idea I had that was kind of swirling around was like do a like almost like a history lesson of like a band each week, right? So like every week, say Rush, for instance, right? I would do my homework and like listen to every Rush album, front to back, boom, absorb it, right? And then pick out some songs that aren't like Tom Sawyer's, you know what I mean? Like that aren't the YYZ. Maybe pick a few songs out that aren't as attractive on the album, or maybe like, you know what I mean? And then explain those ones or something. Or I don't know, like and then move on. So Rush would be something I kind of know, like semi know familiar, but then take bands like I don't even know, like or how about I always thought this would be cool too. It's like do a band you love and that you know everything about already. Do a band that you kind of know or that you're familiar with, you know, and then do a band that you hate. That you really don't like. Let's just put it that way. Like I really can't stand Taylor Swift, right? So I would do like a week long of just nothing but Taylor Swift. There's my views right there. There's my view count right there. Like the guy Wyatt that makes videos about band history. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Yeah. Oh, the guy Wyatt, something that makes videos about bands. Yeah, mostly about metal though. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I like you know what I've been thinking about doing too, bro, is a podcast. But I don't know who the hell would want to listen to my crap. That's a cool one. Yeah. I talked about my with a friend of mine, this woman I know, she's a good friend. And I threw that idea out there with her. I was like, man, I've been watching a lot of old Conan O'Brien lately and stuff. And I like the format of like the Tonight Show. You know what I mean? I like that format of like, come out and do monologues. The band, you have a house band. I like that. And it'd be cool to see that on a podcast. Because everything's podcast. TV is not going anywhere. TV is going down the tube. That's a cool idea. But it's work to our info around. Yeah, gather info around. Yeah. I don't know. I'd like to just keep it cool. I would also like to really do just me, um, doing original stuff, and then maybe working with some stuff like background tracks, beats, and then I could just improvise. I don't know. So it's a whole combination of stuff I'd like to turn my channel into. But for now, I like to just do my lives, man. I just do it for. I just like doing lives. That's all. All right, I've been on here for a while, bro. I'm going to dip out. I'm going to have to dip. There's a guitarist on YouTube Shorts that only does original stuff. So yeah, that could work too. Yeah, there are several guys. There's one guy I'm thinking of particularly. I can't remember his name, but I think he's I think he's Italian or something, and he's a guitar player. And his shorts are just him improvising off of backing track, and he's a metal guy. He's really, really good, man. This guy is super stoic too. Like his face is just like he doesn't no expression on his face. He's just like he's really good. He's also very inspirational too. Like he's a very like don't give up, keep going. You'll get there kind of guy. I like that. I like that a lot. I think Steve Vai said it once too. He said if you tell a dog that they're stupid, or you know what I mean, if you're telling a pet or a dog, or you know what I mean, you're training that dog to believe and not believe in itself. You know what I mean? So words are very powerful. Where you're like, yeah, keep going. Sometimes we just need to hear little ones like that. Keep going, keep going. Bad horse Steve. I'm trying to do Steve Ryan. It's that guy. Yeah, okay. Do we know who we're talking about? We both know who we're talking about. That's so funny, dude. Dialed in, bro. Telepathic. Yeah, he's like, I think he's Italian or something, right? Kind of bald. Yeah, and he's just like butter, just buttery, dude. Tons of ways for getting sent while doing what you enjoy. Indeed, indeed. I'll get there. Monetization. Gotta eat too, bro. All right, well, I think I'm gonna have to go because my ass is sore. I've been sitting in this chair for 2 hours. Good talking to you, bro. And anybody else that was in my chat chilling? I know Caseta Otter had been chilling in here. She likes to do artwork too, and she was probably just chilling. That was pretty good, bro. Great conversation as always, bro. Yeah, bro. We'll see you next time, bro. Later. Peace out. Bye.